What's up, y'all? It's Mel Reacts. Thank you for tuning in to another Reacts video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to, wait, let me stop. I'm a football fan. I'm a real big football fan. I really like the Detroit Lions and I like what they've been doing this year. Hate me if you want. It's America's team. Jared Goff, you already know the whole team. So I'm gonna listen to this, tune into this, basically reacting to what Coach Dan Campbell and the offensive coordinator had to say about trades and switching different positions and all that. I thought that should be cool. So thanks for tuning in to another reaction. Let's get into it.
Good morning. All right. Listen, proud of the way the guys went out and played this last game. Actually more proud of the way we came out as a team and played, man. That was you're talking about a collaborative effort, right? That was a team unit going out there playing the way they had to play to go win a game. Listen, obviously it's tough, and I'm going to go ahead and knock this out. It's tough to lose a player like Aiden. We all know the type of player he was. We all know the type of season that he was having. But here's what we don't do. We don't ask guys to replace Aiden, all right, because everybody is his own man, and everybody has different traits and abilities. And we ask those guys to be them. We try to put them in positions to be the best player that they can be. And the one thing that I'm not going to do, and one thing I don't want you guys to do, is disrespect the guys that's been playing behind him or playing with him. All right, because those guys go out, training camp, OTAs, during the season, they bust their ass to get an opportunity to come out here and play, and they're going to do a good job for us. The one thing I do know is that, listen, Aiden doesn't play every play, and we have guys that go out there and play when he's out, and they do a good.
No, I definitely feel what he's saying, because, like, look, listen, I get that Aiden was the leading all-time rusher or whatever, and he had all-time sacks or whatever for rookie or whatever. But listen, we still got so many good people that could fill his shoes. Like, what about Anzalone? Y'all don't think Anzalone good? Y'all don't think Anzalone qualified to pick up that position? I mean, but we still need another guy, but I don't really know. All I know is he's a rookie. Y'all got to remember that. He's a rookie. He's still got plenty of years to go. It shouldn't be a downfall of a team. They should have backup. They should.
Just log in daily for your free chance to win.
Good morning. All right. Traits and abilities. And we ask those guys to be them. We try to put them in positions to be the best player that they can be. And the one thing that I'm not going to do, and one thing I don't want you guys to do, is disrespect the guys that's been playing behind him or playing with him. All right, because those guys go out, training camp, OTAs, during the season, they bust their ass to get an opportunity to come out here and play, and they're going to do a good job for us. The one thing I do know is that, listen, Aiden doesn't play every play. And we have guys that go out there and play when he's out, and they do a good job for us, and we expect them to continue to do a good job. The other thing that I want to point out, man, we had two guys that I want you guys to know that played their butts off in this game, and that was T.N. and Mac. All right, and I think you guys go back and watch how they played. I thought they battled their butts off. And before I get you guys to start asking questions, man, we had another guy that we lost in Pecco. That was a huge loss. I actually talked to him this morning before he actually went into his surgery, and just told him how much we're going to miss him. And, man, listen, I don't take him for granted at all of what he did. So that was a tough one also. So, again, proud of the way the guys played. Looking forward to this game that we're about to play. This will be a dogfight. There's a ton of implications that go into to this game. We know that. They know that. We're looking forward to this game.
Dan Monday, he said his confidence is rooted in you. And, you know, I'm sure you're not surprised by that vote of confidence in any way, but you say the guys behind Aiden can't replace Aiden or shouldn't try to replace Aiden. So how much do you put on yourself to, you know, modify, mold the defense through what tools you have at your disposal to make this work with his absence?
Listen, every week we put a plan together, and the plan is about players. It's not about just this scheme that we have. And I say this every week is, man, we do everything we can to put the players in the best position we can to where it shows their strengths and it limits their weaknesses. So that's what we plan to do. And that's my job. Even when we had Aiden, we moved Aiden around to put him in position so he can be successful too. So that's my job. And listen, that's the fun part about being a coordinator is being able to do that week in and week out. And it's also a tough job because you also have guys on the other side of the ball that you have to make sure you take care of. But listen, I'm excited about the guys that we have. Those guys are going to go out there and they're going to play well. And listen, the coaching staff that I have do a really good job of giving me the information I need also to help me go out there and build a plan that's going to help these guys go out there and play.
Kind of in conjunction with that was that sometimes when injuries happen, you have to play different. And so without getting into like the nuts and bolts of the game plan, like what does that mean exactly? I guess.
I'm not going to tell you that.
I don't mean like, again, not exactly what you're going to do in Minnesota, but is there?
Listen, we playing every week, and game plans change every week. I mean, you guys said before that we played a lot of base against 11 personnel, and I think last week we played a lot of nickel against 11 personnel. So each week can be different. And I tell our guys, we got to be like a chameleon. One week we'd be brown, other week we could be yellow, other week we could be orange. But the guys that we have are smart enough to be able to do that. And that's the reason why I love being in this position, because you have to figure out ways to be able to stop an offense. And the way the offenses are now, that's hard to do, right? But our guys do a good job of understanding exactly what we're trying to bring to the table. They go out there and fight their ass off to try to limit points. That's one of our philosophies, limit points.
They do.
Got here, you talked about your love of the safety position and the importance of the safety position to your scheme. And I think we can all see that you have a tandem playing at the highest level right now. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on why the safety position is so critical to the overall success of your defense?
Well, this is something that it actually started in New Orleans, my first year there, of understanding exactly the type of defense that we were trying to play. And that's a multitude of different coverages in the back end. And that requires safeties that can communicate at a high level, right? That's the first thing. The second thing is it requires safeties that can play man coverage. And that's across the board in our defense. And thirdly, safety that are highly instinctive that can understand where the ball is going and go make plays on the ball. And as you can see, our guys are doing a really good job of that. And that's just how the system is built. And I love safeties that can play that way. I think it allows you to allow your corners to play with leverage. They allow your safeties to have.
I do say that we have. I know we got two really good, distinct safeties right now. We have one that's a rookie and he's still good. He's still fired, but he just started. But Kenneth Joseph and Brian Branch, them boys, dogs. Them boys, dogs.
A little freedom within the defense to go make plays. And, man, we have one of the better ones in Brian Branch that's highly instinctive, that can play down, that can play back. And then Kirby's in the middle of the field, and he can do a lot. And his range to be able to go find the ball is unbelievable. It kind of reminds me of when I had Malcolm Jenkins and Marcus Williams when I was in New Orleans. So those guys are somewhat similar, but there are differences between those guys also.
Brian's first interception, the one in the end zone. Can you just explain the combination of instincts and film study that goes into being able to make that play in that moment?
Well, listen, instincts are a part of who they are. That's hard to explain, to be honest with you, because everybody has their own instincts, how they see things and can go make plays. But we knew that there were a ton of 7 routes that were ran by this team. And listen, I give a lot of credit to the DB coach because they talked about that quite a bit. And they give presentations in front of the players, in front of the whole defense, and they talk about that quite a bit. So when you do that, it allows your players to understand exactly what's going on and be to anticipate and go make those plays, and that's what BB did.
With Isaiah Thomas, you look at the measurables and all that, like it just looks like a world of potential. I don't know if you're just becoming familiar with this guy or you studied him coming out of the draft, but why has this guy not had impact yet? Just looking at what he's.
Well, he hasn't been here, so I can't ask you that.
Yeah.
Only thing I do know is he has the measurables like you just said. And, man, listen, we just got the player.
Because we got a great offense. Our offense is unbelievable this year. And our defense ain't too far off. Ain't too far off from unbelievable, to be honest. And Aiden Hutchinson was making it big. Yes, he was. But there's plenty other players on this roster that just takes it to the max. So thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe. It's your boy Mel Reacts. I'm out.